Elon Musk, my knight in shining armor, my role model, my best friend. Let's say for some reason he dies tomorrow at 2:45 p.m. and then I somehow become a multi-billionaire and then buy the company Cedar and in the Six Flags merger. That would never happen, right? Hey everyone, welcome back to Real Life Coasters. Today I'm going to be looking at every Cedar Fair park and deciding what coaster they need the most, aka if I owned Cedar Fair. Before we begin, I hope you will consider subscribing as it's the only way a small channel like me can beat the YouTube algorithm. Now without further ado, the first park we'll be looking at is none other than Knott's Berry Farm. I think this one's pretty obvious. For the past few years, speculation has been going around that Knott's was gonna get a Giga. So I give them their Giga, put it in the back of Ghost Town by Ghost Rider, and boom, there's a new star attraction and a GP magnet. Next park up is California's Great America. As much as I would love to give them a Giga as well, this park's gonna be no more in just a few years. So go off strong with the one last edition, maybe a Vekoma family coaster like Snoopy's Soapbox Racers at Kings Island, and then relocate it to a different park in the future. Chances are that's not gonna happen, I'm just saying it for the sake of this video. Now let's talk about Worlds of Fun. The big gap in their lineup is a launch coaster, and now that Cedar Fair, me, and Zamperla seem to be working together, I would send over a lightning coaster similar to Thunderbolt at PNE Playland. Valleyfair is the next park we're going to be looking at, and I know a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but I'm going to give them an S&S 40 free spin. Their lineup is solid at the moment, but they need a unique coaster, I guess you could say with some flavor. And no, as much as I want to relocate X2 to this park, I can't. Now we're going to send a trash can over to Michigan's Adventure for the memes and move on to Cedar Point. I could make an hour-long video talking about Cedar Point's new additions, but to sum it all up, I think the best fitting coaster would be a GCI Woody, similar to Texas Stingray or Mystic Timbers. Imagine it near the beach, and you could theme it to a classic Boardwalk Woody. Staying in Ohio, we're gonna go to Kings Island and give them a ground-up RMC like Air Force One. For years I've been saying it needs to happen, it's the only gap in their lineup, and I think an addition like that, they could jump Cedar Point as the best park in the chain. Next up, let's look at Canada's Wonderland. I know I sound like a total RMC fanboy right now, but I'm gonna convert Hurler into Twisted Timbers 2.0. I say 2.0 because it wouldn't be a clone, but it could probably be something similar, just new and improved. Now we're gonna go to Dorney Park, and I think the best addition they could get is a GCI Woody similar to Cedar Point's. They can make some references to the original Woody here, Hercules, but it could be newer, smoother, and a more exciting experience. King's Dominion is next, and I would give them an S&S air launch. This sounds insane, but hear me out. It could be a successor to Hypersonic XLC and could even have a top hat similar to the one seen on the failed coaster so many years ago. It would pay homage to one of the craziest coaster concepts ever and would fill the launch-sized hole in their lineup they've had ever since they lost Volcano. Alright, last but not least is the fastest growing park in the chain, Carowinds. This one is going to be a little different. Now that Cedar Fair has begun to work with Vekoma again, I'm going to remove Nighthawk and replace it with a newer generation Vekoma Flyer similar to Fly at Fantasialand. Anyways, that just about does this for this short but sweet video. This was totally for fun, so please don't sue me, Cedar Fair. Thanks!